There's a story that goes around here in Washington. I wonder if it's even true, but apparently, uh, President Obama actually said to James Clapper, "Why is it that we spend billions of dollars on intelligence, but no one could have told me that the Arab Spring was coming?" And whether or not the story's true, it creates an interesting question. Why did we miss it? With all the intelligence that we have, with the satellite imagery that we have on every single country, what we've learned from at least Edward Snowden and a number of others is that America reads the emails of many world leaders. So we know what's happening in terms of leader to leader dialogue. We know what's happening in terms of satellite imagery, and we know what all economic indicators look like. So why is it that we don't fully understand what's happening within countries? And I think one of the single biggest gaps is that we're not capturing how people feel on sort of a large scale basis. And it took place in Tunisia. If you look back at the Human Development Index, which is to tell us whether or not a country is developing, and they use three indicators. They use income, they use education, and they use life expectancy. All those things showed perfect progress over a 5-year period of time. But when we asked people how their lives are going, it was crashing. What was the disconnect? Because if everything objectively told us that things were going well, yet people, their own subjective will or intent told us something very differently, why is it that we had so little curiosity about how people felt when all we wanted to do was rely on these traditional economic indicators? So I think there's a massive opportunity for leaders everywhere in order to, not just maybe from an Intel perspective, but also from a how do we make people's lives better perspective, because how human beings feel hugely matters in terms of how their lives are going. And we see it's getting worse.